Turtle time, spit a rhyme, fuck a dime. I'm wasting time. Watch my vids and like them shits. Subscribe, bitch. I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but thanks for subscribing, bitch.
Oh shit. Welcome to Turtle Talk. So, I'll tell you guys a story. About the time I got beat up by a girl. And she gave you the beats, nigga. She gave you the beats by Dre, nigga. She fucking demolished your fucking goof. Sixth grade, Miller Grove Middle School. I was class clown, always. I did a lot of funny shit, did a lot of pranks, just an all-around piece of shit distraction for everyone else in the school. At Miller Grove Middle School, when you were in sixth grade, your classes were outside in the trailers. So when classes would change, there would be like groups of people like standing around vibing, you know what I'm saying? Sixth grade shit, you know what I'm saying? Sixth grade is a vibe if you're like not a fucking loser. But I'm just standing there vibing, and this chick Keon, her name was Keon. Let me give you a backstory on Keon. She was a big bitch. And I don't mean like a bitchy girl. Like I mean like she looked like Harambe. Like she was built like Harambe. You know what I'm saying? She just looked like a powerful woman. And she was cool, you know what I'm saying? She was one of the bad kids, one of the kids that would joke around, get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Not give a fuck. So she was cool with me. But one day, we're standing, all waiting for the next class, waiting in front of a trailer. And I don't know who did this shit. I wasn't paying attention. But somebody took a bag of Kool-Aid. And a bag of Kool-Aid is a big Ziploc bag, right? Of Kool-Aid and sugar that kids will bring to school because it's fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you brought that shit to school, you were one of the fucking legends. But I don't know who did this shit. Somebody took that bag of Kool-Aid and poured it on top of Keon's head. And this is a black girl. And you know how, like, black women do not play about their fucking hair. Even though her hair was trash and she had like the typical little thought ponytail, like it's still her fucking hair. So somebody does that shit, right? And like I noticed like everybody look at her like, ooh. And I look at her and I see like what's happened. Like somebody like did that to her. And she turns around and the only thing she sees is me. And I'm just like, yo, I did not do that shit. But the person I was in school, like, nigga, it had to be you. You know what I'm saying? You're such a fucking troll. Like, who else could it have been? But I swear I didn't do that shit. But I noticed that she was out for blood. And I had to make a decision. Because I had a few situations where I was younger where I put my hands on girls because I didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a fucking dad. So I didn't know these things. You know, like somebody piss you off, you do something to them.
Facts, nigga.
But at this point in 6th grade, I know like, oh, you're not supposed to hit girls. So I'm like, I have a choice to make. I can stand here and let her beat my ass.
Not a great plan.
In front of everybody. Or I can make a run for it. I chose option B. And I just took off. And she took off after me. And I don't know what the fuck kind of like superhuman, like wildebeest animal speed this bitch had. But she was on my ass. And this is a big bitch. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I was pretty fast. And like, I was a decent height. So, you know, I got long legs. So I'm thinking I can like dust this bitch. But like, she's on my ass and this blunt's going out. No. Fuck. Oh, well. So she's chasing me and she's like gaining like seconds away from my goof. So I just made a decision. Cause I'm like, yo, she's gonna get me. But I'm like, yo, I have to like make it to where I run far enough to where when she does start fucking me up, it's just us. So I run, and I run behind the trailer, and it's just us. And I'm like, yo, Keon, I swear to God I didn't do that shit. And she just fires off on my shit. And I eat that shit, right? And she ain't like that. So she fired off on my shit again. And she just like was combos to my fucking face. And I'm just like, this is my karma. I don't know what I did, but like, whatever, I accept it. And, you know what I'm saying? She hit me in the face so many times that my fucking nose was bleeding. And she fucking, like, grabs me and, like, rips my shirt and shit. And when we come, like, back to where everybody else was, you know what I'm saying? Teachers want to know what happened. And they immediately, you know what I'm saying? Like, they see, like, how mad she is and, like, how fucked up I am. So they're like, oh, shit. Like, you two, office, now. And we go to the office, and they asked me what happened. Because I was the one that was damaged, you know? So they wanted to know, like, hey, what happened? And I told them, I was like, I fucking slipped on a banana peel and fell on my nose and it started bleeding. I literally said that because I'm a troll. And I'm not about to snitch on her. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is that gonna do? I didn't care that she did that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy she didn't do it in front of everybody. And so they have no choice but to let her go. But they call my mom. And my mom she gets on the phone with me, and like they're not in the room. Like it's a private phone call, and she asked me what happened, and I'm like, oh, I have no reason to lie to my mom, so I tell her what happened. And I told her, I'm like, yeah, I swear I didn't do that shit, Mom. Like, somebody poured Kool-Aid in her hair, and she thought it was me, and she fucked my ass up. I'm talking about she gave me the beats. And my mom got so mad. And I was like, I told her, I was like, Mom, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nobody saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. And she told me, she was like, don't you ever let anybody put their hands on you ever again. I don't give a fuck who they are, right? So I was like, say less. So another situation happened, right? There was this chick, I forgot what her name was, but it started with an M. It was like Malia or Malaya or some shit. She was fine as fuck, banging, curly hair, slim, just beautiful, you know what I mean? And she had a friend that was just a regular ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, she wasn't ugly, but like if you looked at her for too long, she just had this look like, yo, like what are you doing? Like, you need to work on that shit. So I'm trying to holler at her friend, right? Cause like I think I'm either in 8th or 9th grade now, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little game. So I'm trying to holler at her, right? Cause I used to flirt with her all the time, you know what I'm saying? We live in the same neighborhood. And you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to mac on her. And my boy is with me. And you know what I'm saying, he's hyping me up, like, you know what I'm saying? And her friend just starts cock blocking, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking shit, just running her fucking mouth. And I'm just like, yo, like, I forgot what I said to her, but I fucking fried her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people get into like verbal altercations with me, like, I just say, like, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it has something to do with being smart. But like, when it comes to like attacking somebody verbally, I just think of the worst shit ever. And then like, not just the worst shit ever, but like something that's truly gonna bother you and embarrass you and like make everyone around feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? And I said some shit like that. Basically like, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Like, if you don't get your, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have did that, bro. She walks away and her friend is like laughing, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like whatever I said was funny as shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what people say, like, oh, that was mean. Like, oh, you can't make fun of like people with, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up. If it's funny, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? And like her friend, like, she just got shit on and like she was laughing about it. So I'm about to start macking to her again. And all of a sudden, I just feel fucking myself in a headlock. Like a real fucking headlock. And it felt like a grown ass man. And I hear her like talking shit like in my ear. Like, I don't remember what she was saying, but like it was like along the lines of like, what's up now, bitch ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, yo, how is she doing this? Like, I can't get out. And my pussy? And then like she fucking like flips me around like on some jujitsu shit, right? To where she still has me in the headlock, but like my head is down, I'm bent over, and like she's right in front of me type shit. And this bitch starts kneeing me in my fucking nuts. And I'm like, I never had that happen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a lot of situations, but like, I never had my family jewels tested in that way.
That shit hurting.
And that shit hurt so fucking bad. Like the pain was unbearable. And she did that shit multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like whatever I said, yo, like, I probably deserved that shit, but like, like, I hurt your feelings. But like, she hurt my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like, ow! So like, I'm about to lose consciousness. Cause like, that's how much pain I'm in. And I look down and I see a fucking stick with like nails in it and shit. And I just like used like all my fucking 14 or however old I was power. Like I channeled my inner Goku, you know what I'm saying? And I was just, you know what I'm saying? I just went KO Ken on the bitch, like, and I broke free. And I reached down and I grabbed the stick and I took the stick and I swung that shit back as far as I could and just fucking right across that bitch's face. And when I did that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, with all my strength, just smacked this bitch in the face with a fucking stick with nails in it.
Yes, sir.
I saw like the stick break on her face, and like I literally saw like the skin fucking rip. And she fucking fell down to her knees and just started fucking crying and screaming. And my homeboy was looking at me like, yo, like, bro, what the fuck? And I look at him like, hey, they don't know where I live. Don't tell them. And I did. I go to the crib. My mom, she's like, you know what I'm saying? She could kind of tell something was wrong with me. She's like, what's up with you? I'm like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I usually would never be in the house. She's like, what are you doing here? It ain't 1 a.m. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing here? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm tired. I want to take a nap. So she knew something was up. But like, nigga, I'm hearing police sirens all through the neighborhood. And I knew they was looking for my motherfucking ass. But my boy was solid. He held me down. And I knew shit was gonna hit the fan because the next day I had to go to school, and we all went to the same school. So as soon as I go to school, get off the bus, walk in the building, boom, police, like, Christopher Brown, come here. And they pull me into the office. And she's sitting there with her fucking dad and her mom, and her fucking face is it's like Band-Aid up. She had like a big puffy, you know what I'm saying? One of them, and it was taped on. And the principal, like, they just looked so disgusted with me, you know what I'm saying? And they were just ready to just shit on me. And they were just like, what would possess you to like do this to her? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Basically. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot wrong with me, but I basically told them what happened. The whole story. I was like, I was flirting with her friend. She was cock-blocking. I said something rude to her, and she attacked me. And I told him, like, verbatim what she did. And once I start telling them about like when she was kicking me in my nuts, and like I literally described the feeling and like the sensation of pain, and I could see in the cop's face that he was just like, damn, bro, I probably would, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have shot that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they asked her, they're like, is this true? And she just was straight chemo, you know what I'm saying? It's just straight cap. And I say, I have a witness. And I tell him my boy's name. And you know what I'm saying? They ask him what happened, and he just told the truth. And with that information, they basically suspended both of us for 3 days. And we weren't allowed to be around each other type shit. Like, I mean, we still went to the same fucking school, but like they made sure we weren't in any of the same classes or no shit like that. But I don't feel bad for doing that. And if it came down to it, if the stick didn't break, I probably would have hit her with that shit some more. But she's lucky that shit broke on the first swing, because I just swung so fucking hard. And I know people might hate me for this shit, but like, I don't care. Like, oh, you hate me. Like, that shit does nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hate comments, that shit literally makes my dick hard. So, thank you. But this is turtle time. I have a million of fucked up stories I could tell y'all, and it's up to you if you want to sit here and listen to this shit. But I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this is like monumental shit. You know what I mean? This is just crazy fucking stories from a crazy motherfucker that's willing to give you every fucking detail, no matter how bad it makes me look. I do not care. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Cancel me? Like, please cancel me. But that's the end of the story. I didn't have much contact with her after that. I saw her one more time in life. She was working at Stonecrest Mall, and she was working at Macy's or some shit. And she looked a lot better than she used to. She looked pretty, but she had a mean ass scar on her face. And I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I wonder how she got that scar. And I was like, oh yeah, she earned it. But yeah, that's the end of the story. Like, comment, and subscribe if y'all want more Turtle Times. This is what Turtle Time is. You know what I'm saying? We smoke, we get relaxed, and we just expose ourselves, basically. Oh well. Bye, have a beautiful time.
Hey, it's me, Larry the Turtle. I'm just here to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to the video, or something terrible will happen to you in the next few days. So go ahead and do that.